What's up, Yote fam? My name is Joey Calzaretta. I'm a senior linebacker here for the Yotes, filling in for Brock today, and welcome back to the Steel Show. Today we're with Coach Mo. So Coach, coming off a tough loss last week, 35-44, Tech, hell of a team from Tech. Starting off with our defense, giving up a lot of points. What are some things you think we can learn from that game? Kind of go from.
Well, I think the number one thing that fans need to know is these teams are really good. As you mentioned, Tech is really good. They gave us a lot of problems, especially their offense against our defense. But I think what the big thing is, and I think the defensive coaches and the players would agree, we just have to play a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I think they got us out of whack. One of our main goals is to make them more one-dimensional by, for instance, our goal always is to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't able to do that, which kind of opened other things up for them. So it made it really, really difficult. But I think the changes that we're going to make this week are smallish, but I think significant, and we need to tackle better. We need to fit the run better, and I think I'm excited about the changes that we've made. The practice week has been really good, and as I said, I think I speak for all the defensive players and coaches, just disappointing that we didn't especially start a little bit better and find a way, but we had our shots. We still had our shots and almost won the game.
I mean, being down 14-0 2 minutes in, and we still put ourselves in a chance to win the game. I think that's pretty
absolutely.
insane.
And then I was just watching some film, we're having Keegan Croteau on the show, I think, but he makes a great interception. And maybe there's a little bit of contact before the play,
It's a tough one,
but it's pretty minor, so
Yeah.
those sorts of things. But just a phenomenal play, which we needed.
Mm-hmm.
You need a spark, you need a big play in these big games, and that could have been it.
Mm-hmm.
But I am proud of the guys. We came back, we had a chance to right down to the end. So it was really shows the character, shows what we're made of. We aren't easy to panic, but we do have to start better this week.
Totally.
Yeah.
And going on the opposite end of that, I mean, the offense, threw for over 350 passing yards, scored 35 points, but obviously, nothing, no games played perfectly. And what do you think some of the things they did that you like seeing out there, and in some ways we can maybe improve to get that win next time?
So offensively, I think we just need to continue to finish drives. I think we have a great group of weapons, so to speak. Our offensive line has been very, very solid, and Andy Peters is playing very, very well. So we have the recipe there to run and pass, and like Tech was difficult on our defense, we feel like we can be very, very difficult for defenses to react to. I do think we need to keep hitting chunk plays. That's what we were able to do last week. It's just hard to move the ball in really short bits, make
totally.
7 first downs in a drive. It's just very, very difficult to do that in this day and age and in this conference. So we're always looking for those middle range, 15, 20-yard gains. Those are always nice and get us going for sure. We need to start quicker though. So we not only did Andy's arm got hit and it was an interception, so that's what led to that quick 14-0 deficit. But we just didn't play very well in the first 2 series. So we just have to play better and execute, look at the plays we're calling, and make sure we're getting off the ground.
No, perfect. And it's still early in the season, only 4 games in. How do you get the guys to kind of know that there's plenty of time left in this season? We really are capable of bringing the juice next week, especially going against a big Rocky Mountain team. What are some of the things you're going to do to get the boys rallied and change the depth or change the scenery? I guess.
Right. I think that's a great question, and it's hard because it's a balance. You don't want to say it's a long season, because guys feel like, man, this is a long season sometimes, or we're thinking all the way to November and we're still in September, and it's just a lot of games. But there's an emotional toll, and there's a physical toll, and there's a mental toll to these big games. And I think we need to get back to just the fun of competing hard. I mentioned to the team at the end of practice yesterday that, I know you guys care. I know you want to win. That's not the issue. The issue is, are we willing to do the hard work of the detail and the preparation, and find fun in that?
Yeah.
I think that's the fun of it, is the intricacies and the putting together the plan, and then putting it all together, and then go for it on Saturday, because we need to be fast and physical. So I think it's just, I've always believed, let's just go one game at a time. Let's treat this like our Super Bowl this weekend, and then we'll get ready to go for the following year. We'll worry about that when it comes around.
Yes, sir. And Rocky Mountain College, very good team as well. Another good competitor. One of the statistically best defenses we're going to play all year. And how do you feel about our offense coming out this week, and how are we going to be able to score points on this group?
It's going to be tough. I mean, they're very, very disciplined, very, very good on defense. A lot of experience at the corners, the defensive line. One of their linebackers, number 8, is one of the best players in the league. They got a defensive end that we're very concerned about. So it's all across the board. But we need to be balanced. We need to find a way to run the ball. And I think we'll find some ways to throw the ball. Like I said, Andy Peters is playing very well, and the coaches have put together some really good game plans. So I think, and we got to move the ball around. So that's another strength of our team, that we utilize multiple receivers, tight ends. So we have lots of ways to attack. So we'll need to tap into everything we got against a great Rocky Mountain defense. And then offensively, our defense versus their offense, I think they're dangerous. They got a couple really quick backs and a couple quick receivers and a big offensive line, and they're going to spread you out and try to do some good things. A quarterback that I think could be very tough to defend, so that's becoming a recurring theme in the Frontier Conference too. There's some good quarterbacks, and it's going to be a great game. So we need all the fan support. We need all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
to you, Joe,
and
the social media stuff, but and DL behind the cameras here. I just want to say how glad I am. You guys have helped build the program, and we're still building. We're excited for the alumni to be back for the 10-year reunion. There'll be a number of guys here, and they're killing it. Very successful people. But the Yotes football program, as you know, maybe best of all, is something to celebrate.
Totally.
We've got a great program, and we're excited. But it's going to be a dogfight Saturday at 1 o'clock. So we're excited about that. But that's what makes football great.
Yes, sir.
And we're in good position to do great things on Saturday.
Perfect. Make sure you come out Saturday. Big homecoming game. Come support. Wear purple. Coach Mo, thank you so much.
Awesome, dude.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Go Yotes. Now we're here with wide receiver Gavin Ozuna. Gavin, you're a junior this year. You've had a big expanded role since the past couple years. And how does it feel to be a bigger contributor, getting out there, making plays, being just a big part of the offense now? How does it feel?
I mean, it's been pretty awesome this year, just going in and spending all that time during spring ball and really just getting more comfortable with the offense. It's been awesome, and I just hope that the role continues to grow as the season goes on, and just that we can keep making plays on the offensive side of the ball.
Perfect. And now, what do you love about playing with this offense? I mean, you guys have, especially with certain threats you guys have this year. I mean, you got some big names like John Schofield, B. Rich. How does it feel like playing with those guys? And what have they taught you, and what you continue to teach like the younger guys?
I think one of the biggest things that they have taught me is that no matter what the situation is on the field, is that we're going to be okay. We're going to be able to keep going and score points when we need to, and have a long drive when we need to. And I think that's one of the biggest things, especially for an offense where we haven't really had that. I think this year, just the way we've all come together has been really awesome.
And then, tough loss last week. Offense still, big passing yards, big plays. What are some things you can take from that game and bring into Rocky? Because,
I think one of the best things that we could take from that game is knowing that even when we were down big on the scoreboard, we're able to keep fighting, keep clawing our way to get back into the game and put us in a spot where we're able to keep on just fighting back. And I think going into Rocky, especially a good defense like them, it's going to be awesome to go and know that we can do that when we need to.
And so, on a different note, you have a big opportunity coming up soon. If you'd like to tell everyone about it, that'd be great.
Yeah, so last spring we did a fundraiser with Be The Match, where we would do cheek swabs for everyone on campus who wanted to come and do it for free. And with that, Be The Match does what they do is they'll go out and find people who need bone marrow transplants for all sorts of cancers and whatnot. And with that, I was able to do it in the spring, and then I got a call the end of August saying that, hey, we have a potential match for you. So I was like, awesome, let's do it. And they said that it would be after football season, but just based off the timing, kind of changed, and they needed me to do it this next weekend. So next week I'll be going out to Omaha, Nebraska to go and do a bone marrow drive, or a transplant, I guess, with the opportunity to save someone's life, which I think is a really awesome thing.
And Gavin would be the second Yotes player so far since our partnership with Be The Match to help donate. So you heard of him? Gavin Ozuna, exceptional human, stud football player. Thanks, Gav.
Thank you, guys.
Now we're here with defensive back number 1 from Boise, Idaho, Keegan Coteau. Keegan, we had a tough game last week. How do you feel some of the ways we can bounce back and improve coming into this big game against Rocky?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough going out there and losing a game, but it's a really, really eye-opening for our team. I mean, obviously our defense didn't play our best game. We know that we need to step up, Offense is encouraging us. They've been playing good all year, and, I mean, really just it's kind of hyping us up, giving us more strive to kind of go out there and do our thing this week and prove that we are a good-ass defense, and, we deserve to be up there with some of the best teams in the country.
And, it's your second year playing in the system. You started last year the whole season, so obviously you have some game experience already, but how do you feel that this year's defense is different than last year's? Missing a couple guys and stuff. It's a whole new team, so how do you feel?
I mean, obviously last year, we lose 3 All-Americans, so kind of we're filling in a lot of spots this year, but I mean, we've had a lot of young kids step up, a couple good returners. I mean, Jacob Arms played a bunch of the back end of last year, Willie Nelson, myself, and I mean, kind of just having some of us that have been in this system have really gotten those younger guys to buy into the process that we're going to take. And I mean, obviously they've stepped up to the challenge. Griff played good a couple first few games. I mean, Steele's really come along, at least for the back end, for me, experiencing them, being in the room with them a lot, watching film and everything. And having Arms helps a lot. Jacob Arms is just always in the film room, knows everything. And so, really helped us come to where we are. So,
coming down the home stretch, second half of the season here, just what are some things that you're looking forward to, you're hoping to accomplish and get done, finish out the year?
I mean, obviously getting back on track after that loss last week. I mean, we got to, again, as I said earlier, eye-opening. We got to get back on track. We got to go out there, big game Rocky. I mean, a good football team. I think they're statistically the best defense in the country. So trust in our offense. I mean, trust in our defense that we're going to have a bounce-back game and kind of get back on track for the rest of the season. I mean, a couple more home games, away games. I mean, halfway through, but, get everybody healthy, get everything ready for the rest of the season. So, yeah.
Perfect. This has been Keegan Coteau. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Keegan.
Thank you.